Hey gang, it's your girl Angel Keys, aka Angelique, and I'm here with you with actually a new review. I'm gonna preface this video and state if you are not a fan of like hair stuff, you may want to watch a different video. I'm just gonna let you know. So this is what today's video is going to be about. So this past Black Friday in November, I decided to take a chance on a new company. Oh my god, you can see like totally the other area what I want to show. So this Black Friday, I decided to take a chance on a new company for the products that I get, my beauty products. This particular beauty product is my hair. It's no secret, guys, I wear hair extensions and wigs, and it's just a great way to protect my natural hair as well as to change up my style. For those of you who don't know what a protective style is, let me go ahead and elaborate if you decide to continue on with this video. A protective style, particularly amongst African American women, it is a type of hairstyle that protects our natural hair. My natural hair is a 4C curly afro. It's very kinky curly. And for me in particular, I wear protective styles, meaning extensions and wigs, to protect my natural hair. One of the reasons is because I have been extremely anemic for about 20 years. I wasn't aware that how anemic I truly was, and I finally got put on an iron supplement. Because of my anemia, my hair would grow, but it would not retain length, meaning that it would get to my shoulders and it would just break off. My hair would be long up front but short in the back, and it wasn't fun. It was not fun at all. So I've worn protective styles for a while. Even since I was a kid, I didn't even think of them as protective styles, but mainly just, I was getting, braids, or I was getting cornrows. And this time around, I decided for my protective style, I was going to order from a particular company called UNice. I'm gonna make sure I pronounce that right. UNice. Please forgive me if I'm not saying it right. So, going forward, never ordered from this company before, but I've heard a lot of good reviews and I decided to go with it. So the hair I ordered was 3 bundles and 1 lace frontal. The lace frontal is a full lace frontal, not a 360, but just ear to ear lace frontal. I got 3 bundles plus a lace frontal, and like I was saying before, the lace frontal, I was never a fan of lace frontals until I did my last installation, but I love how this sits on my my hairline here. I did a free part lace frontal, and that means I can part it wherever I need to. I prefer doing a side part as here. And the lace frontal was 14 inches, and the bundles were 18, 20, and 22. I wanted to honestly do a 16-inch frontal, but they did not have that in stock at the time. I wanted to order it during Black Friday. So this particular hair, when I got it in, it was actually pretty much pin straight when I got it. When I opened up the package, and I'll go ahead and show you a video of how the hair looked when I got it packaged. It was very pin straight, and it did have a little bit of like a hair scent. You know what I'm talking about when you get hair in shipped to you. But I always wash my hair before I install it. And this time I actually washed with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar really helps to rid any kind of natural scents that would be there that would be undesirable. So that was one of the things I decided to do for this particular hair. And I moisturized it with a good nice, wonderful conditioner, and let it dry. I actually let it air dry, I didn't blow dry it. When I let it dry out naturally without a blow dryer, it came out with these beautiful waves. This hair, I've actually had this installed for before Christmas, I would actually say. I want to say it's probably been about 2 weeks I've had this hair in, and it has, it has been beautiful. I haven't had any issues with it. It's been a little bit of shedding, but not too bad. What I would say is whenever you purchase any kind of hair, get a weft sealer. I cannot stress that enough. A weft sealer for your extensions is going to protect your investment more than anything else. I mean, I don't care where you get it from. I know that, some may say, hey, the hair doesn't shed. Your hair is going to shed at least a little bit. A weft sealer is going to protect that. The weft sealer kind of binds the hair fibers to each other at the top of the weft, and it prevents them from falling out as much as I would if you didn't. Like, I have a weft sealer in these bundles that I purchased, and I'm so glad that I did, because there's been a little bit of shedding, but it's better than like finding strands of hair all over the floor you have to vacuum up, and and you're vacuuming up your investment, like So get a weft sealer. That is going to protect your investment, honestly, from the get-go, I have to say. Now, going back to the lace frontal, which is this part right here. The lace frontal goes back to about a good 6 inches back. The knots aren't bleached, so if you want to do that, go ahead and do so before you install it. I did not go ahead and bleach the knots, but you can get bleach from like the beauty supply store, just for like less than $7 if you want to get the developer and the cream and the powder or whatever. So you could go ahead and bleach the knots. I didn't do that for this, so if I could go back, I probably would, and I probably still might, if I go ahead and redo this. But so far, it's been really good. Outside of the weft sealer, what I of course use is what's called this. There's many different types of brands, but for this one, I've used a couple different brands. This one's called Grow Protect Solutions. I know it's backwards, but basically, if you're doing a lace frontal and you are going to use some sort of lace front glue, such as this, that keeps your lace frontal down, you want to make sure that you protect your hairline and your scalp from the glue. So this acts as a protective barrier between your natural hair, your scalp, and the glue that you use to keep the lace frontal on. So that's what you want to make sure you put on your scalp as a barrier before you install your lace frontal. I'm so serious. I used glue previously before using this, and my edges came out so bad. I totally regret that. So I wholeheartedly suggest using something like this. There's many different types of brands, but just get you some sort of protective barrier between the glue and your natural hair and scalp. Another thing it's good to use, when I am washing go through and wash my hair, I make sure to wash my scalp underneath the lace frontal. So in order to lift the lace frontal without pulling out my natural hair, I use something like this. It's a lace release. Let's get my hair. This allows your lace frontal to release from your natural hair and scalp, so you're not just kind of ripping it off. And I just kind of use this once I pull up my hair, and I use this on the lace to let this release, and then I peel the lace frontal back, wash my hair, my natural hair that's in cornrows, and then I actually, believe it or not, I apply some of this to the actual lace frontal, so that my lace frontal won't be clumped up with glue. Because when you peel this back, it's going to be glue and the residue of the protective barrier on there. So you want to make sure you clean that. So I get as much off as I can, and then I use a little bit of rubbing alcohol, which unfortunately is kind of scarce these days due to the pandemic. If you don't have rubbing alcohol, sometimes you can use witch hazel. That's what I like to use as well if I don't have rubbing alcohol, to cleanse the area of where you're going to apply the lace back with the lace glue on your scalp. Not, I want to say scalp, but your hairline, where it's going to attach to the skin. It will attach to the skin. So I use that to clear the oils off, because if you have oils, it's not going to, your lace frontal is not going to attach properly. So make sure that you clear the oils out before reapplying or applying your lace frontal. But yeah, so just in general, like, yeah, this is how the hair looks. Honestly, for me personally, I prefer having a little bit of wavy texture, and I'm very glad that this hair, after I washed it, it was wavy, because I was really worried that it was going to be bone and pin straight. Maintaining the hair, so some of the things I use, for example, I still use, of course, the wrapping mousse set, and that allows me to lay my edges. Another thing I use right now is I still use this, what's called Aunt Jackie's conditioner. So this is a leave-in conditioner. After I use this, I go back in with a little bit of the olive oil serum. I love this. With other extensions, I always notice that the ends, for me, you know, because these are extensions and it's human hair, the hair is of course going to split naturally. What I have found that has really worked wonderfully for me is to use a type of collagen serum. And what's great about this collagen serum, I use this already on my face. Collagen is in your skin, it's in your hair, it's in your nails. I use this on my face, in my neck, my hands, and in my hairline, to make sure my edges stay nice and full. And it's like, you know, what would happen if I happened to use it on the ends of my hair? I would mix it up with a little bit of the oil, and apply that, and oh my god, I notice when I always know that the ends aren't doing as well, they feel so dry and they feel like they're gonna break. After I added some of this collagen along with a little bit of the oil, oh my god. So the collagen serum worked so well on my ends to make sure that they're not going to split, and that, because when they start splitting, you know, the hair is going to go from as you know, I have watched my previous extensions, you know, get shorter and shorter and shorter, and that is, I am trying to protect my investment to make sure that my hair, it maintains its length and doesn't start getting shorter. So yeah, but yeah, so that's that as far as this particular review. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like without the hat on. So I'm not gonna lie, New Year's Eve kind of spilled over into today, so thank you for bearing with me as much as you can. But yeah, so this is, you know, what it looks like. I installed this myself. I got to a point when we were in quarantine. I learned, kind of just taught myself how to cornrow properly, to do crochet braids. It was very easy to install. Let me rephrase it. It was, you know, mindless to install. Like, I just, you know, you sew back and forth. But because I can't see where I'm sewing, it did take quite a bit of time to sew the bundles into my cornrows. Between my cornrows and my bundles, I did use one of those stretchy weave nets, so that protects your cornrows. It helps the actual installation to last longer. So yeah, there's that right there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really have too much more to say about it, but I really, so far, the hair is, you know, it looks great. It's maintained its length. Using my weft sealer that it hasn't shedded that much. I don't care where you buy your hair from, use a weft sealer. But yeah, the hair is very soft. You can go ahead and flat iron if you after you wash it. I have not flat ironed this hair yet. I may do that in another video to see what it looks like, because I just prefer the wave. It looks really great. Honestly, there's not too much more to say. This hair is really great, and I definitely feel like I'm going to order from this company again in the future. So I'll leave the link below. Make sure you sign up for their text messages so you can be able to get particular coupons if you decide to go with this company. And yeah, that's pretty much that. All right. Well, guys, I thank you for tuning in with me today. And if you weren't a fan of the hair stuff, thank you still for tuning in. And I will see you guys very much soon in the future. Bye.